Hello everyone, welcome back to my Unreal Engine tutorial series. So today I'm going to show you this. If my character go to the ledge like this and stop, I'm going to adjust the character's location automatically to make it to prevent it hanging on the edge. So as you can see, if I keep moving, character will walk off the ledge like this without any issue. But if I move to the edge and stop, then character will move back a little bit to adjust that its foot will not be off the ground, off the floor, like this, to make sure that foot is always placed on the ground. Otherwise he will walk off. As always, this episode is sponsored by these generous Patreons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Okay, so let's first let me open the character human, and I have enabled only for the player. I have kept the capsule of the player visible so that I can see what's going on. And this ledge climb, actually this part was inside this ledge climb part, and I put it outside before starting this so that I can get a line like this if I am walking. So this is what I'm trying to do. We have these options under character movement. So here, if I disable this can walk off ledges, I can have this option that my character will not walk off the ledge and it will stay like this. But this is not realistic, because if my character can stay like this, then that means, and it's not very realistic, is it? But the reason, so I can fix this also with this. There is some option called here, this perch radius threshold. If I make it something like 100, my character will not walk off the ledge and it will stay within the limits like this. See, I can't walk off even if I try to do that. So, but if I enable that, and if I keep my character can't walk off the ledge, this happens. Well, let me delete this dude first, otherwise he will start attacking me. Right, let's say a place like this. So it is very safe for my character to jump off this ledge, because this is not fatal, this is not very high place. So in order to keep the dynamic behavior of the game, I need to let player walk off places like this. And also I will have problems in some places. Let me show you, for example, Yeah, here if I try to climb a place like this, see, you see sudden glitches in the character. So those things happens because I have enabled those options. See, sometimes I get this weird movement problems. So therefore I can't afford to keep this at 100 and keep this can work of ledges disabled. Sorry, yeah, disabled. So I have to enable it in order to keep the dynamic nature of my game, of the character, otherwise my character will feel very rigid. So to solve that problem, I'm gonna do something like this. I'm going to disable this can walk off ledge as feature if I am not trying to move. So that means let's do a branch and let's get move forward and also move right like this, and then I'm going to get the absolute value of this one and also this one, and I'm gonna get add them like this. So what I'm trying to do is whether I have any kind of a input. So if these values are larger than 0, that means I am still trying to move. So I am not going to disable that can walk off ledges feature. If these are less than or equal to 0, that means I am not trying to move. So in that case I can enable those. So I'll get a reference to my character movement, set can walk off ledges to false here, and I'll set it to, yeah, also set perch radius threshold to 100, and here I have to reset them. This is to true and this is to 0. Well, just doing this would not do anything. If you're not sure, let's check. See, nothing happens. Character can stay like that. Other than that, it falls off. Right. So now, if this happens, yeah, I'll do a line trace by channel, and the starting point would be the left foot location. I'll take it like this. Get circuit location. Did I copy it? Yeah, let's copy it. And that should be the starting location. Well, I'll just to be safe, I'll add about 30 and about minus 50. I'll use the visibility channel and keep this for one frame. So if I don't get a hit, that means my left foot is on air, right? So if that happens, I'll try to add a movement input. If this is false, and the word direction must be, let's get the at forward vector, and let's set -1. Let's see what happens. See, my character automatically go back to the safe area. And here nothing happens. It works most of the time, but sometimes it stops working. See, but I think that the chance it works is enough, because otherwise the game would be too easy. I'm not sure. Right, maybe let's try, instead of giving this direction, forward direction, what if I give something like this? I just want to see what happens. If the character pass if this middle point of the capsule is away from the ledge, that doesn't work anymore. It only works, it only works if the middle point of the capsule is inside the ledge. See, once it passed that area, it doesn't work. Why is that? Well, I'll enable this, and shall we add a force? I'm just checking the options I have. Well, shall we try something like this? Let's check the trace result of the other leg as well. So instead of left foot, this time I'll take, well, no, wait. I already do these line traces in the footstep section of my character. So yeah, maybe I can do this. I'll get the impact point and promote to a variable. I'll call it last step hit, and I'll save it like this. Okay, and here, if my left foot is not hitting on the ground, I'll add a movement input. Sorry, not a movement input. Let's add an impulse. Towards that direction, like this. Get actor, sorry, get actor location. This one minus this one, and then normalize it. Let's disable the movement input for now. Add this as an impulse. Do I have to multiply this by some value? Let's try 200. Well, it seems using an impulse have problems. For example, this. See what happens. It doesn't stop. See? That's not good. So I'm gonna get rid of this impulse approach, and I'm gonna stick with this. But not just that, I will do this. I'll add a sequence. Oh no need of a sequence. Just to do once node, and then here, instead of last footstep hit, I'll change this one to last flow location, and instead of this I will store get actor location. And here I'll move component to get the capsule to this, and get actor rotation, right? within time 0.4. Let's change the time later and reset. Alright, let's see what happens. Well, I think that happens because my last save flow location is 0 by default. So I guess that's why it happened. Right. So my character stays here. In the safe zone if I am not trying to move. But if I move, I can wait. Oh, that's wrong. Well, that's not correct. Okay, so that approach is wrong. So therefore, the next thing I would try is this. I'll do a line trace of the other foot as well. This time right foot. And do the same. So if I'll keep adding this moment input, and here if I get a hit, like this, if I get a hit, I'm gonna move the character, otherwise I'm not. So yeah, so where should I move my character? It's here. Split, get the hit impact point, and add the capsule's height, half height. That means 88. Just to be safe, I'll add 90, and that should be the target location. Also, I'll save this point as the last flow location. This point. set last floor location. And let's see how it works. Alright, character moves back to safe zone. Right, and if it can't, he just jump off. If I move a little bit and stop moving, he back off like this. If I keep moving, he just go like this. And yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Let's check in this position as well. Okay, I think this is good enough for now. And I'll stop here for today. And thanks for watching. If you like to support my work, you can get the membership of my Patreon club. Link would be in the description below. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.